freshman, can you imagine teaching health education, sex education to Ryan? So we had good times freshman year, but the one thing that I do remember most about Ryan is how on most days he made us like laugh. Like, Elena! You know, we're like, and I'm sure another teacher would come in here, they'd be like, why are you letting him talk to you that way? And it's like, because he's Ryan. So Ryan, come on up. It's like, okay, there's a couple of people in this class that I know are ready for the real world, like the real world. They've already, like, they have their independence already, and they work, and, you know, I could tell that they're going to be okay. They've already gone through some things. And Erica, I've known because she's been Michael's girlfriend, and I was Michael's teacher, and Michael is really sweet, and so then I didn't really know Erica until this year, and at first I was kind of like, man, she's kind of mean, like, what's up with Erica? You know, but then you get to know her and you talk to her, and it's just like, she's keeping it real, like, she doesn't have time for the BS. Erica, come on up. Okay. If there's one person in this class who's contributed to the community, it's Ashley. Ashley looks at things, I think, from a different perspective, and she's always trying to help out people. Even yesterday at the Lincoln Fest, I think they sold like 30 tickets, and Ashley was one of the people that bought a ticket, and she was there, and she's like, oh, at least it hasn't rained yet. Like, she's always so positive. So this is for Ashley. Okay, this person is super fashionable, and no, you didn't see his outfit the day before yesterday. I'll get to that in a second. Thank you. She's very fashionable, and I was a little worried when she said that she wasn't feeling well, and I've known her too since she was a freshman, and she's grown a lot. She's matured a lot, and so this is for Brianna. Freshman year, she was so shy. She was so shy. She was a cheerleader. In class, she was so shy. You guys don't remember her.
I couldn't get her to make out with it.
Like I said, this student I had a rock patient with last semester, and I was really happy the way that his parents took care of a situation that we had, and then afterwards he's like, I know, I'm responsible, this is what I need to do, and I'm going to take care of business. So I felt like he really like took the upper hand there. Michael? I always want to say Coca-Cola. That's what they call it. Okay, this person is our old soul. When she was a freshman, she was an old soul. And the story, this is what I remember when I think of Kaya. I had a TA, Chaz. And yeah, and Chaz was like, I'm having, I go, you have to do your homework. He was having a hard time with biology or something. And he goes, no, I got this little freshman that does my homework for me. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't have, you're not going to learn, you can't have a freshman. Who's this freshman? I'm going to talk to this freshman and tell him not to do a junior's homework. And he goes, oh, her name is Kaya. I'm like, yeah, that's Kaya. Kaya, come on up. Good job coming to class, making up the work.
I'm here all week though. You won't be here, but I will be here tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, I had to tell this story, and it's a little, it's not inappropriate, but it's a little off. I was at a friend of ours' home last week, and we watched this movie, P.I. Man, which is a Chinese movie, I guess. And it was in a different language, and there was subtitles, and it was really cool. It's about the Bruce Lee's master. So then I say that, I'm like, oh, I watched this movie, and Alvin's like, how did you watch that? That's in theaters in China. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. My friends had it, so I don't know. So I guess I just outed myself that I watched bootleg movies at first. Because the movie had just, I guess, came out in theaters in China or something. And I was like, oh, Alvin, okay, don't tell anybody. Yeah, we can't wait, but we're having good times right now. And whenever I need, like, technology, like, I was saying, I'm going to do a web page, and he's like, I can hack that. Like, don't do a web page, because we can hack those pages. I'm like, okay, tell me more, Alvin. So this is for Alvin. He's my technology consultant. Okay, this person is really tall. She has really pretty hair. And Sydney's coin phrase is "I know." You can tell her like you didn't do homework. I know. Whatever you're doing outside of school, it's causing you to your grade is dropping. I know. You have to do community service. I know. So her coin phrase is "I know." This is for Sydney. Okay. Jonathan D is such a unique person, and I had during the whole thing, the carnival. Yeah. I went over to the booth, and me and Mr. King took a picture where I had the top hat, and Mr. King had like a veil or something. And they're like, "Yeah, Miss King, you have to come support our group." And I'm like, "Okay." And so then afterwards, he's like, "Was that you or was that Evan?" So one of them, they're like, "We're married now." I'm like, "Hold up," because we signed the certificate. I have one of those certificates over there that we took pictures with. And so I'm like, "I'm not married to you. I'm married to Mr. King." Okay, no. So Jonathan, you're really sweet and unique. Come up here. She is not here.
Dubay. Alright, so she's really funny.
What?
Let's have a discussion about Gabby.
Oh God,
Ken.
Okay, what I was gonna say is that last year me and Gabby had a difficult situation with her ongoing all year, and then I still had her come back in my class, and I looked at it, and I had the chance of not having her in my class. And I went to administration, and I said, "No, keep her in because I'm a professional. It's not personal. I understand she's a teenager." And so this year we were having a conversation at one point, right, in class. And she goes, "I don't even remember why I was mad at you." She didn't remember what she did last year.
Oh my God.
She cussed me out in class.
Oh,
So we had a little issue. Okay,